Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy V, the 4-job Fiesta for Tiny Toad's Rat Rescue. In our last episode, Exdeath tried to burn down the Forest of Moor, and we were lucky that we were able to escape the forest fire thanks to some Moogles. So it's a good thing we made friends with all those Moogles. I wonder if the Moogles back in the Moogle village told these Moogles to be nice to us. So remember, the Moogles can communicate telepathically with one another. We left the forest to make a safety save here because we got a really tough boss coming up. But I'm going to show off a little trick on how to defeat this boss. So I'm setting up all my characters for this boss battle. Everyone's in the back row to deal less damage. Yeah, that's weird. We want to deal less damage? Yep, because we're going to take out this boss, not necessarily with damage, but with the instant death effect of the death sickle and maybe that killer bow. So what's that? Yeah, what is that big tree? The guardian tree. That's what protects the seal. So, looks like we're sealed out of it though, but once again, we're going to have to rely on that magical branch the Sage Guido gave us. And just like as it opened the passageway to the forest, it's going to open up a passageway to the guardian tree here. So, wonder how long it would have taken the forest to grow like this in real time. Good thing that magic exists in this world. So, I'm gonna head on into the guardian tree here, and this is where we're gonna come against that tricky boss. So, yep, there it is. It's a 4-part boss. So, what are those things? Those must be whatever's sealed in here. Now the screen's gonna blink red, and these things are gonna come after us. Be careful, guys and princesses. Here they come. And these 4 seals, they're elemental seals. I'm going to put on what each of the elemental seals is in just a second here. But we have the fire on the top, the earth on the bottom, wind on the left, and water on the right. All the seals have 7,777 hit points. And basically they're going to start off just mainly using critical attacks. That's why everyone's in the back row. One good thing about these seals is they are not immune to instant death or attacks that reduce them to critical hit points. So like Death Claw or the gravity spells like Quarter or Demi if you're using the Time Mage. So now the problem with these things is when they're dropped below 3,000 hit points, they start using their AI switches from just using critical attacks, solo attacks, to casting hit-all spells on their elements. So the water uses that Aqua Breath, the earth will use the big Quake spell, the Wind Crystal on the left will start using Erago 3, so that's a place we can learn the Arrow 3 spell from. And the Fire Crystal will use Fire 3 on everybody. So, yeah, those things will really, really hurt. So what we're going to do to try to defeat these guys is we're going to just try to rely on Tiny Toad's 33% chance of death happening with that death sickle. So now it would have been nice if we were able to have Tiny Toad been minied for this fight. Even though mini wouldn't mean that he would only deal 1 damage, mini would not affect the chance of him using that 32% chance of the instant death happen. So we want him to deal as least amount of damage as possible because, as I was saying earlier, when they get down below 3,000 hit points, they start using that hit-all attack that deals a lot of damage. So we saw that when we used the Death Claw on the water one, it instantly countered with the Aqua Breath. So yeah, if you unfortunately get them all down to critical hit points, they'll start just spamming all those hit-all spells, and they'll really, really hurt. So, but Deathclaw doesn't seem to really hit all that often. So that's because these guys' levels is so high. They're level 77, so it's a very slim chance. Because their level affects their magic evasion. So we did get lucky that one time though to you know, have it hit the water one. So Now, if we start getting a little bit scared here when they're down to 1, and Tiny Toad's going to obviously just be attacking that one, we can actually heal it up. Yeah, it might seem weird, like, why are you going to heal your own enemy up? But like I said, so you want to avoid that massive counter that they do, so this guy would be using the Quake spell, and there's no way for us to avoid Quake because we can't cast the Float spell. So, eventually our Blue Mage will learn a Blue Magic spell that can cast Float, but we can't learn it up at this point, so yeah, we're actually going to throw some high potions on this guy to make sure that we heal up the damage that Tiny Toad does, so it doesn't go into that crazy hit-all attack. So, like I said, we're just going to wait for that 33% chance that, you know, the Death Sickle casts the Doom on the thing and takes it out, so yeah, it's lucky that this thing isn't, you know, these bosses aren't coded to have the heavy status. Heavy status is the status that, you know, prevents something from being affected by instant death, so I want to make sure this thing always stays above the 3,000 hit points, so we'll occasionally throw that high potion on it. And yeah, even though it has a 32% chance, it's not working all that well. So yeah, we wouldn't have to worry about throwing potions, high potions on this thing, like I said, if it was minied, because then Tiny Toad would only be dealing 1 damage to it. So the chance that he's going to deal 4,777 damage, 78 damage to bring it under 3,000 hit points without the death happening would be pretty astronomically low. So, but yeah, when he's hitting it for, you know, 500, 600 damage, yeah, then we got to be careful. So we won't worry too much when there were 4 targets, but now there's only 1 target. Yeah. Now, one thing I do when I do try to hit him with the Death Claw, I'm only really using the Death Claw. As you can see, I'm waiting a little bit until somebody has a full ATB bar next to them. That way, if the Death Claw does work, one of my characters can go right away and use an attack, hopefully, before it gets off that. Well, in this case, would be the big Quake spell. But come on, we have a 1/3 chance for that instant KO to happen. Not happening. Yeah, the odds are never in my favor. I would not be good at the Hunger Games. Alright, finally we got it done. Woohoo! And we have finally finished off the seals. What were they sealing? Well, all the seals were elemental. And, such efficient work as if anything less could be expected of the bearer of the crystal's power. Wahaha, you've destroyed the seals. Wahaha, I suppose I should thank you for saving me the trouble. Uh-oh. It's Exdeath, he's coming. There he is. Exdeath! And he's gonna tell us what, those seals were sealing. Hi, Wonk, the seals broken by the power of the 4 warriors meant to protect them. Yep, they were sealing the crystals. What? They were crystals, yes. The crystals which bound me for so long. Now their power is mine. So Gallop's world has crystals in it too, elemental crystals, just like how our world had elemental crystals. Bow down before my crystals. Uh-oh, now Exdeath has these crystals. Does that mean he's gonna get all the jobs that we have? Nope, he doesn't need the jobs that the crystals give, because he already has his job, the warlock. My heart is pounding. Something must have happened to Grandpa. Uh-oh. Koopa, what? They're in the Forest of Moor? Yeah, I guess the Moogles in the Forest of Moor are letting her know. Luckily, come on, let's go. Luckily, when Exdeath set fire to the forest, I guess it must have caused a landslide to the south of the forest, because now there's a hole in the mountain range, so the Windrake can get in there and allow Krill to come to the rescue. Exdeath now, he's like doing Emperor Palpatine lightning on our characters, like how Emperor Palpatine used the Sith lightning on Luke Skywalker at the end of Return of the Jedi. Yeah, now Exdeath's like losing lightning on us. Krill, Exdeath, don't worry, he shouldn't be doing anything for a while. Oh, Uh-oh. You spoke too soon. Impudent fool. Uh-oh. He's gonna hit her with that red ring of doom. Hey, what are you? We saw that back in when he was possessing all those people back in the other world. You know, he'd put like that, but it was like a purple ring on them. I guess the red ring is like for hurting people, and the purple ring is for possessing people. The Queen Karnak had the purple ring, and so did the King Tycoon. Krill! Uh-oh. He's gonna get old man anger power here. Uh-oh. He's hurting Gallop's granddaughter. So certain you want to keep moving, Gallop? Trying to dispel this power, you will shatter your precious crystals. Krill! What's more important than the crystals, though, is saving Krill. It looks like one of the crystals shattered. And Gallop is gonna absorb all this dark, evil energy, I guess. And he's gonna charge into Exdeath. Exdeath! This is why we wanted to equip Gallop with that hammer, because it deals the most damage of all the weapons. Now, I'm fast forwarding this battle here, but basically, Exdeath's going to just beat Gallop up, and you just have to deal a certain amount of damage to Exdeath. You could end this fight, and I'll show off at the end a little bonus, but if you use a blue magic exploder spell on him, it ends the battle right away. But I wanted to take this battle because we have some dialogue between the two of them. So Exdeath's like, take this, now I'll show you my true power. Prepare yourself for the afterlife. And he starts casting these really high-level magic spells that we don't even have access to yet, like the ultimate black magic spell, Flare, the ultimate white magic, Holy, he had like a quarter spell, the ultimate time magic, Meteor. These are all spells that we can unlock later on, but we won't be able to use them in our job classes. But we can unlock them later. Yes, this is a scripted battle. Why won't you die? Takes a lot more than that for me to kick the bucket. I'll destroy you, Exdeath, even if I take you down with me. So yeah, even though Gallop has 0 hit points and he should way be below 0 hit points, he still keeps fighting. Fool, all the hatred in the world will never be enough to defeat me. It's a good thing Gallop isn't fighting with hatred. He's fighting with love. The love for his daughter and his friends. This isn't anger, isn't hatred. It's, unfortunately, they don't put it on here though. It's love though, but yep, Gallop is attacking him with love for his friends and family. Exdeath, though, he doesn't understand that, because remember, he's just an evil spirit. Well, he's created by all those evil spirits, so the concept of love is foreign to him. All you need is love in this world. That's what my brother Spartacus, one of his shirts say. He was a hit at Coast Guard Day today with or yesterday, now that based on the time of this recording. But yeah, because he had his little shirt on, and he got to dance with my daddy for the DeLoreans. They're like an 80s tribute band. Going back to the 80s, like the DeLorean from Back to the Future. Gallop! Grandpa! Uh-oh. Gallop has basically overexerted himself. Grandpa! It's kind of like the scene with Tella in Final Fantasy IV, where even though he takes more damage than his hit points would allow him to have, he still keeps fighting on. So, but unfortunately for and Tella isn't fighting based on love. He's fighting for revenge because he's angry that Golbez killed his daughter Anna. We'll eventually get to that game, but man, my daddy has so many games he needs to get to, but he takes so long to play these games because he don't play very often. So, but he is playing daily here for Tiny Toad's Rat Rescue. Because daily they're doing a lot of good work. Grandpa, no, you can't die, you can't. And they try to cure him. Cure, the raise spell, a Phoenix down, elixirs, everything. They're trying everything, but unfortunately, nothing works. It is time for Gallop to go. And there is 3 of the 4 Warriors of Dawn are now gone. Grandpa, no, you can't leave me. You can't die. Who's gonna take over for our party? Are we just gonna have to continue the game with 3 party members? But that would break the spirit of the 4-job Fiesta. Remember, it's 4 characters, 4 jobs? What's gonna happen here? Krill's just all sad here. Uh-oh. She lost her grandpa. My daddy lost his grandpa a long, long time ago. His dad's dad, but he never knew his mom's dad. He died in a mining accident long before my daddy was even born. When my grandma was a little kid. But losing grandparents can be tough. Yeah, we just have a little scene here for a little bit, and guess we're gonna have to leave then. Okay, Krill, come on, let's go. Let's leave. We gotta get out of here, because Exdeath left, you know. I know you're sad, but... Uh-oh, Grandpa's calling! After a little bit there, the tree opens up and Krill leaves. We'll follow her out. What's going on here? She said Grandpa's calling. But Grandpa just passed away. Krill? Grandpa? What's going on here? Uh-oh, it's like a little, looks like a little tiara with like a green gem in it. It just appeared. The guardian tree, which has protected the crystals for 1,000 years, is letting me borrow its power to speak to you. I don't have long. I want to give you my strength. Come on, Krill, don't cry. Stand with Tiny Toe and the others. Be strong and fight. No, you do it. Come back. Don't leave me alone. You know I can't do that, but you're not alone, Krill. You understand that. Yes, Krill is not alone, because she is with Tiny Toe, Lena, and Ferris. And now she has Grandpa, in a sense, with her. Grandpa Gallop. Because she inherits all of his abilities. So all those job classes that she's mastered and all the skills that she has, that he has, are now with her. So Krill basically replaces Gallop in our party. So now it's Tiny Toe and 3 princesses. Krill. She said something about Exdeath. Tiny Toe, Lena, Ferris, I'll fight along with you. Grandpa told me that right now Exdeath is trying to destroy the crystals. We've got to hurry to Exdeath's castle. But remember, it's locked. How are we going to break down that lock? Maybe we can just use that hammer. The earth hammer. We can just smash it down. Make a battering ram. I don't know why the soldiers didn't think of that. Maybe it's magic or something. I don't know. But yep, now we get on the Windrake. The Windrake flew to us. So let's hop on the Windrake. And like I said, luckily there is a hole now in the mountain range, so we can fly back out of here and get back to Exdeath's castle. So, but first we're going to head over to the village Moor. We're going to pick up another one of those air knives. Because off screen I'm going to go and finally get the Arrow 3. You know, there was a chance that I could have learned it. There's the little gap in the mountains. There's a chance I could have learned it from those crystal seal bosses, but because that was the spell that the wind crystal would have used if we brought it down to critical hit points. So I just went into the into the village there, got that second arrow knife because that'll really help out with the Arrow 3 spell. So. And here's, like I said, I'd show you that little extra thing here. So, if you have the blue magic spell, Exploder, and Gallop has that ability, you can just use the Exploder spell on here, and you lose the battle. But the party was defeated, but we skip all that cutscene and all the dialogue, and it's just a way to get through that little scene a little bit quicker. But, what is Exdeath doing in this castle? Can we reach it before he destroys the remaining 3 crystals? Find out in the next episode. Take care, have a good day, bye!